herself. She said, I can do it out from the perimeter, too.
56 points between Bonner and Hayes, both with 28. Here's Satu baseline. Inside, got it. With 51 seconds left. The lead is 4.
We talked a lot about the job that Tip Hayes has done on the offensive end, but she's also done a really good job on the defensive end on Enrique, especially this second half.
Satu just grabbed hold of Alyssa Thomas. How about this, though?
Yeah, again, that's the 2 seconds on the shot clock. Empty everybody out of the paint. Give your big time to just go to work right in front of that rim.
Dallas needs defense. But what clutch performances tonight for Connecticut from Tiffany Hayes, and especially DeWanna Bonner, who's only sat out about 35-40 seconds officially in this game. Right now, they're saying she played 38 minutes.
Yeah, and again, those 2 minutes were only because she twisted an ankle and had to come out of the game during that period of time. But both teams really having to dig in, and those aren't just 38 minutes of running up and down the floor. They are physical 38 minutes.
Absolutely.
She's dished it out as much as she's had to receive it.
How about the next 3 games? Friday night, 7 o'clock here at the College Park Center. The Mystics here, that'll be on Ion. And then Sunday, the Wings go to Vegas. You can see that on Valley Sports Southwest. And then next Wednesday, it's a late one. We will be in Seattle at 9:30 Central Time, Valley Sports Southwest. Tierra McCowan, by the way, new season high in points. She's got 21 and a new season high in rebounds with 15. But Dallas needs defense. 46.4, fresh 24 on the shot clock for Connecticut. They have had a gutty performance tonight.
Yeah, and again, Enrique in the first half, 16 points, being held to just 6 points this entire second half. Tip Hayes gets a lot of the credit for the work she's done on that end of the floor.
Bonner, there's that step through again, and she is going to be fouled on the play.
And it's tough to guard that because of her length. You have to stay close and in her space to try to challenge the shot that she can get off. And if you're tight in her space, she reads it into that step through.
So Natasha Howard's going to foul out of the ball game. Now check that. That's only her 5th. Nope, that is her 6th. That'll be her 2nd DQ of the season, and Odyssey Sims will come in. And here's DeWanna Bonner. What a night. 29 points. 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
Earlier in her career, she was playing with Penny Toller and Diana Taurasi and Cappy Pondexter, and those were all players that really challenged her to develop more in her skill and not settle for just being more of a 4. She's a player that can play and guard, I think, 4 positions on the floor, offensively and defensively.
Well, Dallas is going to call their final timeout, and when you look at DeWanna Bonner and her career numbers and the number of points she has scored, we've talked about it, over 6,000. That's being surrounded by other great scorers, which makes what she's done even more amazing.
So true, and that's all the way throughout her career. And, you know, again, she laughed about it in the pregame press conference and just talked about, she's like, I'm the oldest one here. I'm so old. And she approaches it with this sense of humor. But don't mistake that smile, which is $1 million smile.
Oh, yeah.
And really her physique, for being anything other than just, she is tough. She is a competitor. She is a winner. And Stephanie White has credited her a lot for the leadership and the direction that this team has headed this season, because, again, the approach that she's taken has called everyone up to her level.
Won a couple of titles, double figures every year in her career, and you can see the gas tank. I think the yellow light's on.
Well, and there's 30 seconds left in the game, and if there's any team other than, I'd say, Vegas that can put up 6 points and get quick stops, it is a Dallas Wings team.
Oh, yeah. 31 seconds left to play in regulation. Satu will trigger it in. Odyssey, Dangerfield, Tierra McCowan, and Arike. Arike, tough shot to three. Oh, my!
What I tell you? What I tell you?
And the lead is cut to 3. Arike, 22 in the ball game. 14 20-point games this season. And a timeout's called.
Again, she knew a double team was going to come, and she came off of it. And because Satu is such a good ghost cutter, she avoided. It's just too pretty. You don't want to talk over it. She avoided the double team by avoiding the trap. Satu ghost cuts. Thomas had to stay with her and then left Arike in the one-on-one situation. That's all she needs.
Kind of reminds me of the Indiana game where Natasha Howard, with 0.4 of a second left, hit a couple of free throws to win it. It was tight at the end. Can Dallas pull out this one and extend their win streak to 6, which would be the longest in franchise history here in Dallas? Dallas already tied last year's home win total. Their last loss, the Wings, July 5th to Las Vegas, in Las Vegas. So here we go. Dallas sticking with the same 5, basically a 3-guard offense.
And honestly, this Connecticut team, they're all good free throw shooters. It's a tough call in knowing who to foul. Olivia Nelson-Ododa is the lowest free throw percentage shooter on the floor right now, and that's at 66%.
Thomas will trigger it in. McCowan in front of her. Odyssey. Finally, the foul's called. Odyssey stands
about a foot.
5'8". Yeah, I was going to say a lenient 5'8". Duana Bonner at 6'4".
You know, when you were a little kid, I don't know if you ever did this. I have long arms, but you know, you just put your hand on your little brother's head, forehead, and they're trying to swing at you. That's a little bit of what Bonner can do with the ball, and Odyssey Sims trying to get at it.
Bonner's got 31 in the ball game. As mentioned earlier this year, 41 versus Las Vegas. 3rd best points per game and most 3-pointers made a game this season for Duana Bonner. And the lead is tough now for Dallas, down by 5. They show the double. Arike launches. Not getting it. Satu fights for it. Got it. 10 seconds left. Dangerfield. That'll be off to the left. Rebound. Bonner's got it, and that's going to do it. So Connecticut comes in, and they snap the Dallas Wings 5-game win streak. Dallas led by as many as 9, by the way, in the second half.
And Connecticut, both teams deserve this win, honestly. They gutted it out, but you've got to hand it to Connecticut.